So everyone, this is part D, part 4 of 1946 January Your Physique. I have focused heavily on two articles which I thought were brilliant, namely the response from Dan Lurie to John Grimmick and the challenge that he proposed, and on the Weaver stick lift. Now I will try to finish the rest of the magazine review, starting off with a look at Sam Laprinzi. Sam Laprinzi, written by Joe Weider. This article focuses on a Navy officer and chief instructor of the U.S. Naval Reserve in San Francisco, California. His measurements on page 24. At a height of only 5 feet and 5.5 inches, Sam's chest measures 48 inches expanded, his biceps 17 inches cold, 17-inch neck, a waist of 31.5, thighs 24 inches and calves 15, forearms 13 and 1/8, with wrists 7 and 1/8 inch. And he tips the scale at 172 pounds. Now, looking at him, he reminds me of Reg Park. Thick and muscular, phenomenal, very Herculean. I love these photos. A discussion now on competitive lifting before we move on to Eugene Sandow. A discussion on competitive training, I should say, looks at the two-arm snatch. And that's all I'll say about that. It's written by John Davis, a heavyweight world lifting champion. Great Sandow. Almost every one of these Your Physique magazines has an article on Sandow. That's how important he was back then, and he still is. Hence the Olympia is called a Sandow. Tuesday. So let's start again. Superman of the gay 90s. Ideal of athletic elegance. World's greatest Sandow authority and biographer by this is Ernest Edwin Coffin. Tuesday, October 29th, 1889 was the red letter day for Eugene Sandow, for on that date the greatest strongman contest took place, bringing Sandow victory, fame and fortune, and giving the world an everlasting physical inspiration. Herein the author continues in bringing forth unpublished information that led up to the greatest of all strongman contests. So, in this particular day, I think Sandow challenges Cyclops. What am I supposed to read here? Page 50, first and second paragraph. On page 29. So I think, so a demonstration of Sandow. Sandow, asked for the heaviest man in the room. This proved to be Dr. Sargent, who weighed 175 pounds. Sandow required the doctor to stand with his back towards the table, placed in the center of the room. Sandow knelt down and laid his right hand flat on the floor with the palm turned up, and asked the doctor to stand on it with one foot. Then, taking a firm hold, he raised the eminent physician rapidly but easily on the top of the table, whence he removed him as gently as a mother would her child. The most remarkable thing about this performance was that the lifting was done with a straight arm. There was not the slightest bending at the elbow. There was another instance at which the doctor was considerably surprised. It was certainly a wonderful feat, and far more impressive as an object lesson than pulling at the machines, though of course that was valuable as a scientific test. Sure, he was the man of the hour, the magnificently developed young athlete of might who was destined to be the new champion, bring scientific physical training to the British Empire and become the father of modern physical culture. Sandow the Superman. So that's written right there. This article goes on to feature the Strongman Challenge. Eugene Sandow challenged that day, which is Cyclops, which I'll be talking about in the next article, in the next issue. Okay. Change Your Exercising by Earl Liederman is the next article. And even the average bodybuilder fails to grasp the true significance of alternating exercise routines in order to help him increase his muscles and strengthen them as rapidly as he could. In this article, the author thoroughly explains the facts and shows how through variation of movements, not only will the muscles increase in size, but also in contour and definition plus added power. In this article, Liederman explains the importance of changing the exercises to provide new stimulus and growth to the muscles. He suggests changing the exercise as frequent as every workout. Now, I know that this is an advanced bodybuilding technique, and that advanced bodybuilders do this instinctively, realizing that what it is that they need. But I really think this is a rather advanced technique and suggestion, and would rather be used with caution and only used by experienced bodybuilders. Instead, I would agree with Liederman in that one should change the exercises, but not that frequently, maybe every month or so, unless you're really, really experienced. Next article is how to demonstrate your strength correctly. Another really interesting article, and one that I would actually like to personally follow myself. This is by Harold Ansorge, world famous young man. I don't know about that. It's on developing gripping strength and should only be practiced twice a week initially, and then the frequency increased to 6 days a week. Once you practice for 2 months, you then progress. The program includes one-handed deadlift, very heavy, 12 reps, 2 sets, flex hand off knee, I'm assuming that's wrist curls from memory, supinated, and one finger lifting, 10 reps for each finger, only 1 set. So this is the program, which should be done for 2 months, and after that there are exercises in developing the thumb and the finger side of the finger, bottle cap press, etc., or bending. So anyway, it's a really great article. I really like the very simple gripping program, especially with just holding weights with your fingers. I think that's great. Last few articles, your bodybuilding problem solved. Some good calf exercises suggested. One-legged calf raise, we already know. Working with weight, rising up on your tiptoes, and jumping on your tiptoes. Oh, sorry. It was one-legged calf raises, which we already know. Walking with weight, rising up on your tiptoes and then coming down and then stepping again and doing it again. I think that's a really smart idea. And jumping on your tiptoes. All these are very good at developing the calves. This is suggested in this article. Maybe you didn't know that John Davis can chin himself twice with one finger, weighing 200 pounds, and can lift a 50 Libra dumbbell plate using 2 fingers. Wow. Joseph Steinbach did a clean and press with 217 dumbbells, the record. Walter Podolak at Sigmund Klein's gym did a one-hand military press 5 times with 100 pounds. I don't think that's very impressive. Walter Travis lifted a plank off the ground with a pinch grip, which weighed 210 pounds. That's impressive. Health hints by Dr. Tilney again. I don't always agree or like to read Dr. Tilney's suggestions or articles, as they are repetitious and all about eating well, which we already know. But I will read an important paragraph. It is essential that you learn what foods help build strong, robust bodies, yet which are tasty and also economical to serve, and guessing and serving haphazard meals. Learn how to eat for health and efficiency. Study biochemistry and thus find out what each of the food minerals do in your body, what is apt to happen when they are lacking in the diet, and make sure your entire system is adequately supplied with an abundance of these God-given elements. I agree. I've actually studied biochemistry and I think it's a very good suggestion. Finally, a true story of strength. Here's another one. Let's see if I can even find it. So this is another basic story where the Weider system, the barbell system, is sold. Of course, it's an ad for it. The Weider system of progressive bodybuilding is sold. And here the story is of a lifesaver saving 2 men from drowning. He, of course, trained in the Weider system. Hooray! So, yeah, that's the end, finally, of this very interesting Your Physique issue, 1946, January. Now it's just ads, and that's the end. I hope you've enjoyed this very extensive look at Your Physique, 1946, January. If you like the videos, please give them a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Let me know if you'd like me to look at any particular books. I also do books, and I will start very soon on books. Or any particular magazines that you'd like me to read. If you'd like to donate, send some books or magazines, or if you'd like me to review any books you're selling. I've already been asked to review one. I'm happy to do that too. Spread the word. I'd like Golden Era Bookworm to be not a household name, but to be a popular channel, and I hope you are enjoying these videos. Anyway, it's late, so till next time, and see you soon. Bye.